What's up guys, this is Sam here from Sam and Junior Talk Money, and today I wanted to talk about the whole budget that happened in Lisbon and how much we spent being there for 25 days, which I think was quite a while to be there, but look, there were reasons why we were there for as long as we were. But overall, we did pretty well. We actually stuck to the budget. We became slightly under budget as well for what we actually budgeted for Portugal. Like obviously it's more than the 65 euros or $65 a day that I gave in the video, because allocated more for the European places that are more and more expensive, and things like Japan as well. But as we kind of break it down, we did come in quite under budget, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it went. So like overall, like on food, like eating out, we spent 512 euros and 46 cents over the month, just based on eating out. That's all our kind of meals out, regardless of what it is. Some drinks included in there as well, but mainly just based on meals out. So I think, yeah, we did pretty well only to spend that amount, because in Lisbon stuff it is not as cheap as you may think it is. Like meals you can get for under a tenner, but a lot of them are actually like 15, 16, 20 euros. If you don't kind of watch yourself, you can easily spend a lot of money there. Next we spent on groceries. So groceries, like we did spend only 183 euros. Like, so groceries were relatively cheap, but it wasn't too dissimilar to Ireland really. We did eat like a lot of kind of like just pick up salads and stuff, eat them on the go, stuff like that, just buying like drinks, water, that kind of stuff is all into groceries. So we spent 183 euros on that. And then on transportation, so this was like Bolts, Ubers, trains, buses. It's very cheap to get around there in Lisbon, especially even going out to Sintra, going to Cascais, going to Abadias. Like these places are actually very reasonable to get to for a pretty good price. So we only spent 92 euros and 29 cents on transportation over our time there, which was absolutely, yeah, fantastic. Yes, it's very easy to get around there. Even if we've got Bolts and stuff to places, but between two it's not too bad. If you're on your own, maybe it would be a bit more pricey and you maybe want to use public transport, like, but between two it's pretty easy. So the next is recreation. So this is like tickets into things, alcohol out, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so we didn't spend too much there, but we were kind of sick for a few days. Ate something kind of dodgy, so we did actually save money in that case. But overall on drinks out and tickets into places, we spent 259 euros, which I think is pretty good, pretty reasonable amount over that amount of time. And then just brings to like the final columns, like miscellaneous, like I don't know, just buying bits of medication, just buying sun cream, just unexpected things like that we bought. I can't really fall into a specific category, like, so we spent 86 euros and 67 cents there. So we also had accommodation as well. We used Airbnb and Booking.com. So Airbnb for the first 18 days, and then we used Booking.com for the other days as well. Our accommodation there was relatively cheap as well. So overall, I spent 577 euros and 48 cents on accommodation for 25 days in Lisbon and in the Algarve in Lagos as well, and then back in Lisbon again. So it actually brought the total, and this is just my costs only, to 1,795 euros and 51 cents. So under $2,000 for the month. With our flight as an additional, our flight was 42 euros, which I included in that figure as well, from Dublin, but like I booked it miles and miles in advance, like, so that's why it was so cheap. But yeah, overall we spent 1,795 euros for 25 days in Lisbon, and I think that's actually pretty reasonable. We didn't go over the top of the partying or going into different places. Like, We did try to watch it as much as possible. We were sick for a few days, so that helped us go under budget for a good few days. But yeah, that's how much we spent. It's definitely worth going there. We were there a bit long, but it was just because of different factors why we were there so long. And now we're in Italy. But yeah, hopefully this budget is beneficial to you. You can maybe look at it as well. You can kind of see, would you be able to afford being in Portugal for 25 days and spending under 2,000 euros to be there for a month for your spending money, your accommodation, your flights, your transport everywhere. So look, I hope this gave you like some insights into stuff and will help you if you're looking at staying somewhere like this for a month at a time. So thanks guys, I hope you enjoy this, hope it's beneficial, hope you put it into your head that this may be something that you want to do. And do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, it will help us out an awful lot. Thanks a lot guys.